Hello everybody, it's Benny Smith and welcome to my stream. And today is exciting because I get some free previews from Wizards of the Coast from Commander Legends. And I'll just go ahead and show the star attraction. It's a new legend called Rebek, Architect of Ascension. So this is a new uncommon legend, mono white partner, and I've heard some grumbling about the power level of the uncommons, but I think um, you'll be able to see that I think this card is pretty high powered for a uncommon legend. So Rebek says artifacts you control have protection from each converted mana cost among artifacts you control. So what I think is kind of cool about this is it's a different take kind of on an artifact heavy, themed deck. Um, and it's kind of neat. You can take it in a couple of different directions, I think. For one thing, you could do sort of a Voltron style card where all of your equipment, if you scatter them amongst the different mana costs, you could make it very difficult for your opponents to interact with those pieces of equipment. What I think is kind of cool is to instead concentrate more on artifact creatures because I think they get a little bit more oomph out of the protection ability. So, if you have artifact creatures at 1, at 2, at 3, at 4, at 5, a lot of those creatures are going to be hard to block, and you'll be able to block other creatures and not take any damage from your artifact creatures. And also, in addition to making them kind of hard to interact with. So, yeah, I definitely think Rebek could do some. Somebody in chat left Inborn said might put it in their Brea deck, so I think that definitely could fit right on in there. So that's the last new card that I've been given a preview for. If you haven't already, be sure to go check out my my Twitter account. I previewed a card there too. Yeah, this is an uncommon. I think it's pretty powerful for an uncommon, especially if you build your deck to really take advantage of it. All right, so this is the new card, and now I'm going to show off the the reprints that I was also given. So Vial Smasher the Fierce is being reprinted, and that's pretty exciting. Marble Diamond is being reprinted. That's probably a little less exciting, but for draft or limited, Marble Diamond is pretty solid. So yeah, I think Vial Smasher had gone up quite a bit in price, so it's nice to see a reprint on Vial Smasher. So one thing I thought would be kind of fun is to build a Rebek plus Vial Smasher commander deck. So I wanted to show that off to you guys. So we got Vial Smasher and Rebek as the commanders, so that gives you the Mardu color combination. And as you can see, I've got some one-drop artifacts here, which will help protect your artifact creatures from cheap removal. Also, the Signets and Felwar Stone 2-drop artifacts will protect from a lot of other direct removal. I've also got liquid metal coating in this deck, which you could use to turn Rebek into an artifact in response to removal from your opponents. Andy Zupke says, hello, friend. Hello, back to you. So this color combination obviously has a lot of removal options. As for instance, I've got Swords to Plowshares, I've got Terminate, Go for the Throat, Despark. You can also toss in Underworld Breach, which is obviously a very powerful card too. Pilgrim's Eye I threw in here because it's a 3-mana artifact creature with flying, so depending on the other artifacts you have in play, it could be a pretty good blocker. Left and Born in the chat recommended Mycosynth Lattice, which I didn't include here, but that's certainly a good option. I figured Trading Post is a good one. That's always a good card to add to the list. Traxos, I think, is pretty sweet. It hits hard and should be able to untap quite a bit, and making it harder to remove from your opponents could be pretty good. So Jor Kadim. One thing you may notice, I don't have many or any pieces of equipment in here. What's interesting about this deck, especially if you're going the route of having a lot of artifact creatures, is that your artifacts basically will have protection from your equipment. So if you have Traxos and you want to equip it with something, you can't, because it'll have protection from that mana cost. So I thought it made for an interesting deck building challenge to make an artifact heavy but 0 equipment deck list. So I think that kind of gives this an interesting different flavor from some other artifact heavy decks. So for instance, I also added in Jor Kadeen, the Prevailer. So he gives all your creatures +3/+0 so long as you have Metalcraft. So he kind of pumps everybody up for you. And I've got plenty of artifacts that can take care of that. So I also went ahead and added in my preview card that I showed off this afternoon. So let me pull that up in case any of y'all might not have seen that. So this is Blade Griff Prototype. Has flying, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, destroy target non-land permanent of that player's choice that one of your opponents control. So this is a way to kind of do a cooperative thing where you attack one opponent and destroy someone else's problem permanent. So I think an opponent of yours would definitely be willing to take 3 points of damage to destroy someone else's doubling season or something like that. So, and since this is an artifact, it fits right into the Rebek partner deck. It's flying, so it, and Rebek could give it evasion from being blocked, so that means it'll be able to get in there and take some people out. So there you go. What do y'all think? Pretty cool? Are y'all going to be, how many of y'all are going to be getting packs or doing like a sealed deck of this on webcam? I think I'm going to try to do that. Get 6 packs and play a sealed deck with some friends on Spell Table. So I am going to. Oh, I see Rhombus 218 is getting a box for them and their kid, so that's awesome. Yeah, I only have my girlfriend Wendy plays Magic, so we're gonna have to try to rustle up someone else to play. I think over our over webcam. So yeah, my if you want to see the full deck list, I'm gonna upload this preview onto my YouTube channel, which you can find as The Complete Commander. And I'll have I'll show all my contact information at the end of this video, but I'm going to upload my video, upload this stream video to my YouTube channel, and I'll post this deck list in the comments there, so you'll be able to see the full deck list there. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this free preview from Wizard of the Coast, and let me know what ideas you might have. You can give me a shout out in on Twitter or over on the YouTube. Okay, Left Inborn says post on Twitter for higher res image than a screenshot. Yeah, I'll try to go ahead and do that too. I'll go ahead and post the preview cards in the thread on my stream. So yeah, you can find me over at starcitygames.com. I write about Commander every week there on Saturdays. And if you tune in this Saturday, I'll have a brand new Commander from Commander Legends that I'll be writing up, top 10. And you can follow me over on Twitter as Blairwitch Green, and love to chat about Commander over there. And you can see other stream videos and other videos on my YouTube channel as The Complete Commander. So anyway, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it, and I'll catch you later. Bye.